The National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm watch that's going to be in effect until 7. It stretches from Alachua to Suwannee County. TV20's Mike Kismani has been tracking the weather. Mike? Thanks, Mike. A police helicopter was forced to make a hard landing in South Florida. Palm Beach Sheriff deputies say there's extensive damage to the helicopter. The pilot avoided a convenience store and nearby homes. The helicopter's nose ended up resting against the wall of a gated community. There's no word where the pilot and co-pilot were heading. The National Transportation Safety Board plans to investigate. For those traveling southwest, Archer Road will be closed, specifically at the intersection of 40th Boulevard. The closures will happen tonight through Sunday and will be in effect from 9 p.m. until 6 a.m. And State Road 235 in the city of Alachua will also be closed starting Monday at noon and is expected to take 24 hours to complete. Transportation officials are out to replace railroad crossings in the area. Vehicles heading north on 235 will be directed to 235A, and vehicles traveling south will take US 441. Signs will be posted along detour routes. The only person to receive the Medal of Honor in Alachua County was honored today at the Gainesville American Legion. Corporal Dwayne Dewey of the U.S. Marine Corps was able to save fellow comrades by throwing himself on top of a live grenade in the Korean War. And when we asked Corporal Dewey about his bravery, he said it was all impulse.
And a grenade went off behind my left heel, and it got me 3 places in my left leg and my left buttocks. So my first impulse was to get rid of it. I grabbed it, first impulse to get rid of it, but now I don't think I can get it out of reach of my own limb.
Also honored today was a close friend of Dewey, Sergeant Baker, who served in the Vietnam War. Dewey plans to celebrate tonight with his family. Today is the 4th annual spring sale at the Retirement Home for Horses at Mill Creek Farm. This is the only fundraising event held all year. The farm is home to 133 horses from all over the nation. Most of the horses are over 20 years old and have retired from government services or used at circuses and handicap programs. Peter Gregory is the founder of the farm, and he says he makes 2 promises to all of his horses.
You'll never be worked or ridden again. You're going to be here forever, because they are here forever, because they're buried here when they die in that field of dreams.
The Mill Creek Farm is open to the public every Saturday and Sunday, and they hope to raise about $5,000 for this event. Students, staffs, and volunteers spent the morning beautifying Eastside Middle School. They spent 3 hours planting, raking, fertilizing, and simply just making their campus look beautiful. One parent says she believes students study better if their campus is well taken care of. The principal and vice principal of Eastside Middle were also on campus watering plants and working on landscaping. Members of the community also participated in this event. One of them was the Lions Club of Gainesville in support of their Leo's Club at Eastside. The school received more than just a helping hand from the Gainesville Lions Club.
Today we've planted 20 crepe myrtles and 1 magnolia, and we're thrilled to death.
This event is held every fall and spring, and anyone who participates is allowed to receive community hours. We have new information tonight this evening in the shooting death that's shaken the nation. Nearly a month after the killing of unarmed Florida teenager Trayvon Martin, the gunman's lawyer is now speaking out, saying neighborhood watch captain George Zimmerman is not a racist. ABC's Matt Gumman has the latest from Stanford, Florida. Coming up on your weekend report, some pranksters convince hotel guests to perform some pretty outrageous tasks. This story plus weather and sports right after the break. Welcome back. The people responsible for a series of alarming pranks remain on the run, but their toll of their pranks have cost hundreds of thousands of dollars as hotel guests and staff are fooled into playing a part. ABC's David Curley is in Washington with the latest.
It sounds so real.
Hello?
Hello, ma'am. I'm calling from the front desk. I'm sorry to wake you at this time, but we have an emergency situation on our hands.
A voice pretending to be a boss, a manager, claiming something has to be done now.
Please send somebody up here.
Ma'am, we don't have time. Use the toilet, go to the bathroom, grab the toilet tank lid. There's toilet tank.
I can't get it. I'm on my own. I'm only like 110 pounds. I can make it.
But at this hotel outside of Baltimore Friday, a prank caller convinced a guest that gas was leaking and the fire sprinklers needed to be broken off to reduce the danger. The local paper reports 8 rooms in the downstairs were damaged by all the water. No joke. Damage is estimated at $100,000.
Go ahead and break your window out right now, okay?
What window? What window?
Lobby window, the lobby window. Hurry up.
That guest did break the window. It's just the latest prank, attributed to a group known as PrankNet University. They've been pulling these fake calls for years.
They're telling me that we need a 5-foot by 5-foot section of the window busted out. Said you have to get the TV tube busted out.
How am I supposed to break the TV?
Grab the toilet tank lid, sir, and just throw it through the screen.
And the pranksters continue to post their deeds on the internet. Why do they do it?
Let's go have some fun, but let's see if we can manipulate people. I think this really is about power and control.
In New Hampshire, workers at a fast food restaurant were fooled, told to pull the fire suppression system, spraying them with chemicals. The prankster then convinced them to go outside and disrobe before the workers finally called police.
We arrived on scene in the cold weather. There were 3 employees disrobed outside of the building.
Power and control, but when you start destroying property, it's a different case, isn't it?
Absolutely. You've now moved in potentially to a felony. And once you've stepped over that threshold, you're going to have to deal with more of law enforcement.
Mike, it was a cloudy day outside. Can we expect this weather to last for the rest of the week?
We'll certainly see some rain showers tonight, and then I think the rain showers should continue into the overnight hours, but will they last through tomorrow? I'll let you know coming up just after the break. Try out.
All right, so I have to worry about, heat. The heat, yes. Air conditioner, sweating it out.
Exactly.
All righty, well, the Florida Gator basketball team hasn't been to the Final Four since 2007, but Chris Price is here to say the Gators are 1 win away.
And they got to this point last year, Duke, but can they take that one final step? Coming up, we'll have the latest from Florida's game against Louisville, and we'll review a wild week in the life of Tim Tebow. We'll have the goodbye from Denver, the hello to New York, and everything in between. Right after this. 6 again, we'll have extensive highlights, and if the Gators win, they're going to the Big Easy, a place that you and I know very well.
Of course, of course.
And a quick shout out to all the Gizmaniacs out there, because this is the first time I get to work with Mike here, so I'm a big fan of both these guys. For all the Gizmaniacs, we're going to make some T-shirts.
They're perfect.
That works. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, Mike. And also, too, Mike, the weather was good for sports in the morning, but apparently it's getting...
In the morning hours, it was pretty nice. Not in the afternoon, not the same story. We saw the rain come through. Still going to be some severe thunderstorm watches, at least for the next half an hour or so. So we'll watch those over the night, but once again, showers still pushing through. We'll continue to watch them here. Tune in again at 11.
All righty, that's all the time we have for WCJB. Take care.